going to try something new on this channel. So I love shows like NFL Hard Knocks, Path to the Draft. So I've decided to follow the journey of 4 rookie seasons from the draft to the end of the season, seeing how their year went, seeing they won any awards, if they led their team to the playoffs, they got, they balled out. I'm going to pick 4 rookies. And then when the year is over, we're going to start following 4 more rookies. So how I'm going to choose it is I'm always going to follow the number 1 pick. Then I'm going to follow who I think is the best player in that draft, not necessarily the number 1 overall pick. Then the 3rd player will be a late round guy, and then 4th would be like a underdog story, a guy who didn't get drafted, got picked up in free agency, a guy that nobody expects nothing of, right? So the draft it ended last night. So the picks are in, and I chose my 4 rookies to follow for the year, from mini camp all the way to the playoffs. And hopefully one of the rookies makes the Super Bowl, then the awards. Then, like I said, this season's over. We'll pick 4 more rookies. Hopefully this series gets big and you guys can name 4 guys I can follow. But for this year, season 1, I think I'm going to call it maybe the draft class, rookie year chronicle, something like that. You'll see it below. The 4 rookies I'm following this year. Number 1, like I said, the number 1 pick, Cam Ward. Miami got drafted to the Tennessee Titans. Cam Ward, baller. He went to a small school in Texas, then transferred to Washington State, then transferred to Miami. Had a good year. I think he finished 3rd or 4th in the Heisman race. Number 1 pick to the Titans. He's the first guy we're following in the season 1 of the draft class, Rookie Year Chronicles. The 2nd player we're going to be following, the guy who I think is the best overall player in this draft class, Travis Hunter. I feel like we have to follow Travis Hunter because he's going to play both sides of the ball, hopefully. And I'm a huge Travis Hunter fan. I think he's a baller. I've been following Travis Hunter since he was in high school. So it would be disrespectful for me not to follow Travis Hunter's rookie season, right? Travis Hunter, he was number 1, number 2 player in his high school class. Went to Jackson State with prime time. Then went to Colorado, played both sides of the ball. And then his junior year, he won every award you could think of. The Heisman. I think he won the best receiver award. He won a top defensive player award. Got drafted number 2 overall to the Jacksonville Jaguars, which is awesome because he's from Florida. So he's back at the crib, right? So Travis Hunter is number 2. The 3rd guy we're following, late rounds type of guy, which was surprising, is Shedeur. I think we have to follow Shedeur with the Browns. The Browns actually drafted the quarterback ahead of him in Dillon Gabriel. So nobody's really expecting nothing of Shedeur, in my opinion. The quarterback room for the Browns is crazy. But a little bit about Shedeur. He was like a 3-star athlete in high school. Went to Jackson State with his dad. Balled out. Went to Colorado. Balled out. Outspoken at times, but his dad is primetime, what you expect. And, which I think is the reason why he slid in the draft. Shedeur should have been a top 22 pick in this year's draft. Got drafted, I believe, in the 5th round to the Browns, right? So he's fighting for a roster spot. So Shedeur is our late round guy we'll be following. And then our 4th player, the guy, the underdog story that nobody's expecting nothing, didn't get drafted, free agency. It's his brother Shilo. I want to follow the Sanders brothers in season 1, right? Shilo Sanders. I believe Shilo was a 4-star athlete out of high school, maybe 3. But he went to South Carolina originally, played a little bit, not much. Transferred to Jackson State. From Jackson State, transferred to Colorado. Shiloh's an old head, low key. But didn't get drafted this year. Got picked up by the Bucks. So we're rooting for Shilo. Hopefully he can make a roster. And those are the 4 guys we're following in season 1 of the draft class Rookie Year Chronicles. We're going to go step by step, year round. I'm going to drop as many videos weekly as possible. Hopefully these guys, can earn starting positions, have great years, and we're just going to follow their process on and off the field. So this should be exciting. Like I said, I'm a big Hard Knocks guy. I'm a big Path to the Draft guy. So this is exciting. I'm going to give you guys as much info as possible. Hopefully, season 1 is successful, and then we can pick 4 more rookies next year. Subscribe to the channel if you're into NFL players, profiles, their journey, and let's get to it.